up YouTube? This is Hello Ponyta with a sort of related to Pokemon TCG channel video. Today I wanted to just go over how I did the artwork for my YouTube channel. I'm a graphic designer, so kind of doing this artwork kind of came naturally for me, and I'm sure it kind of looks like maybe I got this off Google or just the internet, so I wanted to just go through it and show you guys how I did this. Once I came up with the name of Hello Ponyta, which I kind of got from just Ponyta's my favorite Pokemon, and there's not really any holographic cards for her, so that kind of made me sad. I was like, that's kind of ironic that my channel would be called Holographic Ponyta because it doesn't exist. So once that was my channel name, I knew exactly what I wanted to do for the artwork. I wanted to obviously have a Ponyta and have it kind of like holographic and shiny, pseudo-ly, like if I was to do my own Pokemon card of Ponyta. And I would of course make it holographic, just to honor her. Anyway, so I have Photoshop open here. I have, this is my document I came up with. Here it is, found the sketch real quick. I had to make it a little brighter so you guys could see it, but this is the original sketch I started with. Again, I just used my Wacom tablet to hand draw this into Photoshop, and from there, I think I put the lines in first, like comic book style. I guess it was to be like the line art of Miss Ponyta here, and her eyeball went in. I kind of made it just cute the way I wanted. Eyeball texture and detail I did next. Her forelock, I kind of got to the fire part later, but I just had to split up the fire because, just layer wise, because I wanted to draw the line work under the fire on her forelock. Her forelock, if you guys don't know, sorry. That's a horse term for basically like the horse's bangs that would be in her face, her facade. So I did a separate layer, and I could turn it on and off and move it all I want. The ear ended up moving over there just because the way the forelock is. That's just what I decided to go with, a little artist liberty there. Next thing I did was I blocked in the color, and I used a soft brush, a Photoshop brush. Again, I used my tablet, so this will look terrible if I do it. Oops, I'm in the eye layer. If I do it right on directly here, but I added some like marbling, I suppose, of this like pinkish color on her muzzle, her ears, around her eye, a little bit on her body, not too much. I just wanted to make her kind of like my own artist rendition of my favorite Pokemon. From there I added the shadows. I have this first layer of shadows. It was pretty easy just to blend this in. I just kind of like imagine Ponyta were outdoors, and where would the sun make the shadows fall? I did a second layer of shadows using a different, I think this is like the first one was a brown undertone, top was like a bluish one. Anyway, I won't get too detailed with this. I put in a strong layer of highlights just to accentuate the whole holographic part of Ponyta. So I put this super strong highlight around her face, around the edges of her body, just to make her stand out even more. I added the first layer of texture, which is in white, which would be the highlights. The second layer of texture I just turned on was I guess the shadows of the texture. I threw in that ear. What else did I do? I think from there I went to do the fire. So I put that underneath all this so I can easily just worry about the outside edging, and it can, like, let me explain. Oops, that's not the layer I wanted. What is my file? This is my file. Like I said, I just put it under here. It's like a sticker, kind of, just so it would be less work for me to draw it, like make sure the edges are clean on this side. Just have to do one side. The way I did this real quick, I will demonstrate. I just had a brush like so. This is her mane. It's got a stroke on it, like a glow, so this will automatically show up. But I kind of blocked in the color the way I wanted it, and then took a small eraser and kind of just like, that's still too small. Too big. Goldilocks. You know, kind of just like did this all the way around. Oops, too much. All the way around. I'm using a mouse, so not that accurate. But that's kind of like what I did for that, just to show you how I did that. So yeah, let me erase that. So that's how I did her mane and tail, and then I think I made the colors kind of fade, like with an art brush kind of texture. Again, just a Photoshop thing. And then I added a little more red, I think, and then shadows and highlights on top, as you can see, just to make her a little more realistic. from there, I think that was my Ponyta. I had a Ponyta all put together at that point. And as you can see, the fire has a stroke around it. I'll kind of show you what it looks like without the stroke. Just to make her more glowy. And I could make it bigger, I could make it smaller, whatever I wanted. So, we turn off the sketches here just because, yeah, they were showing a little bit up there. From there, I decided to kind of just get rolling with the rest of the banner. This is kind of just my banner art template. Again, a Photoshop brush, just kind of made the holographic essence, I guess, behind her. And the background, I put a gradient overlay to reflect the change of color in her mane and tail, the fire, the yellow to red. So I did like a subtle yellow to a subtle orangey kind of color, just to keep it all kind of soft and cute. I don't want to like overdo my channel banner. Next I had text. This is easy to explain because I just kind of did this all by hand. Other than a Pokemon TCG channel, this text right here. That was a font, of course, on the computer. I can't hand draw that. Are you kidding? Hollow was a brush I picked out. I don't remember which one it was. One of these. Let's pretend like it was this one. Got it in white. And I just wrote, that's a terrible example, but I kind of played around with a couple different ones, different styles, but I came up with that one. And the reason this has so many effects going on is I turned on this stroke. There's a gradient of yellow very subtly, and then the whole thing has a drop shadow. How I came up with that, I just kind of played around with all the settings. There's a ton of settings that do all the work for you in Photoshop. That makes text pop really well. So that's how I did that. I added a little heart because I thought it was cute. Ponyta I also did by hand. And these layers are all independent, so I can move Hollow just on top of Ponyta if I wanted to do, say, my avatar. For my avatar on YouTube, I kind of just dropped the effects on Hollow and Ponyta just to keep it simple, and then I imported this artwork I did of her mane and tail. This would be technically her tail down there. This is the mane. Again, I took the effects off. But I thought the fire just below would be cute. You get the essence of Ponyta. I still have the holographic kind of details in the background. So that's kind of my simple rendition of this banner. From this banner, I was able to crop and cut everything. Stop it, text messages. From here. So if I wanted, like, YouTube needs a channel banner that's exactly, I think, 1280 by 7. Oh, I don't know. Whatever the pixel dimensions were, I could easily just crop it and then move all the stuff independently. No cropping. So this is kind of like the base, though, that I made. I changed everything from here. Going backwards, how I kind of got my inspiration for this. Once I had, of course, Hollow Ponyta, I knew I wanted to do something with a Ponyta or a Rapidash. I just, inspiration-wise, went on Google and I Googled fan art of Ponyta and Rapidash. And one of my favorites was this one. This one was really cool. I loved like the lava style hair that she had going on. It's not even like anatomically correct at all. Like this eye and the ear is exaggerated. You know, it kind of looks more like a dog body, but I don't know. Overall, I was totally digging it. So I kind of just picked out my couple favorites. I looked at them. I decided what I liked, what I didn't like, and I just minimized them. And then I tried to do clean slate, just do whatever I wanted to do. And I knew my style would shine through, so that is how I came up with my whole channel art essence. So hope you guys enjoyed. I just wanted to kind of add in some artwork stuff to my Pokemon TCG channel, just because I'm a graphic designer. That's what my bachelor's degree was in, so I kind of have knowledge of Adobe Photoshop and how to do illustrations. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't bore you too much, but just wanted to show you the nitty-gritty details of how I got this illustration I made, and just to show you guys it was not off Google or anything on the internet. No watermarks, no nothing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I put out new Pokemon TCG videos every couple days of pack openings, eBay lots, and I'm going to try to include some more artwork related things. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.